Top of the California morning to you on this Tuesday, September 16th. I'm Joe Lemire bringing you the morning Buzzcast alongside Bret McCormick and Austin Karp.
Hi, Joe. I am rising and shining, but I will enjoy your top of the morning.
As you should. We have a wonderful few days of AXS Drive coming to you from the Intercontinental Hotel here in Los Angeles. Clippers owner Steve Ballmer is on the top of the agenda. Certainly a lot of interest about what he might say. But first, we will go to Austin, who broke some news last night.
Well, Joe, the news is that Molly Qerim, who has been the longtime host of the ESPN morning show First Take, she is going to be leaving ESPN at the end of the year. That's what sources are telling me. They offered her a new deal, but she is not going to be taking that. She's going to be moving on after a long stay with the folks in Bristol.
Certainly a big change to the morning programming at ESPN. Now over to Bret, who preceded most of us in getting to California and has been going on some field trips. Where have you been, Bret?
Yeah, it was a busy Monday morning. Reggie and AC video crew of SVJ braved the Monday morning commute and made it out to Anaheim. I've been writing a lot about OC Vibe and the Honda Center renovation, and so it was really good to see it in person. OC Vibe, they're doing $1 million of work per day. Majority of that development will be done by LA 28, so it's coming out of the ground really quickly and turning what was largely parking lots into a mixed-use development that, if you've seen the renderings, it looks like a beautiful little Sim City. So we toured the construction sites that were going to become the music hall, an office building, and the food hall. All of that is going to be self-operated by OC Vibe, by the Anaheim Ducks, and Orange County Sports and Entertainment. And in December, they're going to lop off the front southern entrance of the venue, which is going to be replaced by a 5-story glass-fronted facade. It's going to be like really beautiful. Then we were inside where it was like 55 degrees and freezing because it was a hockey arena. They've got at least 60 projects active right now in Honda Center. Some of those will be done before the 25 season, and the majority of it will be done before the end of 26. And so it was really interesting to see all this construction that's going on in one essentially square block of Anaheim. They are, in fact, keeping the marble floors at Honda Center, which they were calling the Nordstroms of arenas, and it did feel that way. So
you have to text me those pictures, Brett. I have Bill Foltz on Wednesday on a panel. He's giving a presentation, actually, but we're going to be talking about transforming the venue experience. He's obviously with OC Sports and Entertainment. Yeah, like you said, big project going on down there in Anaheim.
Massive, yeah.
Certainly, this Los Angeles area has been one of the major epicenters of this sports venue construction boom. SoFi Stadium still isn't that old. The Intuit Dome is a sparkling, wonderful arena that everyone at AXS Drive will get a chance to take a tour of later tonight. We saw Crypto Arena last night, and we'll have plenty of other venue conversation throughout these couple of days of the conference.
It's bookends here. Last night we had Crypto.com Arena, which started one of those building booms back in the late 90s. And yeah, like you said, tonight, taking in that Halo board that everybody's wanted to see at Intuit Dome.
I was lucky to see a preseason game there last year. I know Bret had a chance to go even after that, but we'll all get to see whatever the latest and greatest is there. And then everyone at the conference is going to Dodger Stadium on Wednesday night. And while it is the third oldest Major League ballpark, there have been extensive renovations going on that I had a chance for Jana Marie Smith herself, the architect, to give me a walking tour on last year during an NLCS playoff game. This is going to potentially be a future NLCS matchup as we get to see the Phillies and the Dodgers play. But Bret, what else at AXS Drive today are you looking forward to?
Yeah, I'll be talking to David Edelman as part of a panel with Jonathan Fascitelli and Todd Goldstein. And Edelman has been in the news and a central figure in my coverage for over a year. He's spearheading the Philadelphia Arena project. The Sixers were going to build their own, and then plans changed at the last moment, and they're now collaborating with Comcast Spectacor to build a new arena. That also is changing the mixed-use plans that they had there. So the Philly Sports Complex has something like 22,000 parking spaces. So I think it's about to have like quite a bit fewer parking spaces than that. So I'm interested to see what he thinks about the new arena and how they're going to fold in the development around it. All of that's kind of coming from scratch in Philadelphia. So that'll be Cool. He always has really good sneakers too. So we'll see what kind of shoes he's got on.
Sneaker game is so important at these conferences.
Yeah,
I want to
is, yeah.
see who's bringing their A game today.
Yeah, I think especially in Los Angeles, you'll probably see the best, but you will not see it from me. I made a major snafu and only brought the dress shoes. So major
I'll
demerits on
commiserate
my
with
end.
you. I'm also only a dress shoes guy today, Joe.
All right. Well, I've got a couple panels that I'm excited to moderate. One about business intelligence in the sports ticketing ecosystem, and one of the sort of macro trends in this area is you're seeing a lot of the BI analytics folks who used to be in support roles now taking on far larger proactive roles and really driving revenue in greater leadership positions. And we'll see some of those on my panel later on. And then my second panel this afternoon is about venue operations and transforming through technology leadership. Lots of big hitters on that one as well. But certainly it is a great day to be in Los Angeles. We are excited for AXS Drive. I'd be remiss if I weren't a little self-promotional and point out the cover story of this week about automated officiating. We've had instant replays become commonplace in sports for about 20 years, but now in the last few years, we've seen a real shift toward technology actually making binary in-out ball strike calls, where I feel like we're at a real tipping point in how sports are adjudicated, with some long-lasting implications on the rhythm and flow of the game, but even the officiating pipeline. There's a lot to consider. Please do check it out if you can. But for Austin, for Bret, this is Joe Lemire bringing you the Morning Buzzcast on Tuesday, September 16th. We'll all be back here tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.